Single man, get married. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let me share with you 3 reasons why every man should get married. 3 reasons why every man should get married. Number 1, sex. You heard me right. Yes. The first reason why every man should get married is sex. Very few grown men who are healthy can abstain from sex. A lot of single men, a lot of senior bachelors, a lot of grown-up men sleep with multiple women. This is a fact, and I have done a survey on the same online. They even admit it. They admit to sleeping with multiple women. I'm not saying all of them. No. Don't misquote me. I'm not saying every single young man, every single man, every bachelor is sleeping around. I'm saying majority, most of them. And actually the Bible says, because of sexual immorality, let each man have his own wife. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2. I repeat, because of sexual immorality, let every man have his own wife. 1 Corinthians 7:2. The Bible goes beyond that. In 1 Corinthians 7:8-9, Paul writes, now to the unmarried, to the singles and the widows, those who have lost their partners, I say, it is good for them to stay unmarried. It is good for them to remain single, as I do, Paul says. But if they cannot control themselves, if they are sleeping around, they should marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion. It is better to marry than to burn with passion. It is better to marry than to sleep around, sleeping with single girls, sleeping with people's wives, because God will judge the adulterer. You better get married rather than sleep around. 3 reasons why every man should get married. Number two. God's favor. That's a fact. When guys get married, they attract God's favor. Proverbs 18:22. He who fights a wife fights a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. He who fights a wife fights a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Favor in your finances, favor in your career, favor in your business, favor in everything you touch with your hands. In fact, different studies indicate that married men are healthier, wealthier, and happier than single men. Let me just pull 2 of these studies. A study by Professor J. Zagorski, a research scientist and a professor at the Ohio State University. This prof did a study on wealth traits by marital status. It was very interesting. He found out that couples who get and stayed married each had about double the wealth of a single person who never got married. And together, the couple's wealth was 4 times that of their single peers. 4 times that of their single peers. There are many reasons that were attributed to this in this study. One is that couples tend to share their health insurance, so it's more affordable. They tend to share their housing cost because the house will cost the same, whether you are single or married, and the house takes about 25% of the income. So in essence, they're like paying 12.5% when a single person is paying 25% to mortgage. And of course, they share the house tasks. For example, they just need one TV, they need one fridge, they need one cooker, they need one dryer, one laundry machine, just like a single person. So they share the house tasks. They divide responsibilities. For example, one person can work for 12 hours as the partner takes care of the children. And they can have those kind of shifts. When one is taking care of the kids, one is out there working. So they tend to work more hours. And by extension, generally speaking, they have more income. Another study. According to the Census Bureau 2010, the median net worth for a married couple between the ages of 55 and 64 was $261,405. That compares to $71,428 for a man heading a household and $39,043 for a woman heading a household. Generally speaking, the married people, even if you are to divide that money by half, they are still earning much more than double what the single person is earning, and about 4 times what a single lady is earning. You know, I wrote on social media last week that every single man should get married. And a young man wrote to me, a single man, and challenged me. He was very upset. He said, Doc, what he said is not true. I know single people who are very rich. And he cited Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates as single and rich, wealthy. If you're watching this video, the guy who wrote to me, please hear me. Are these men you mentioned single? Are these men really single? Really? Are they single? Jeff Bezos was married to Mackenzie Scott for 25 years before they divorced, and now he's married to Lauren Sanchez. Elon Musk was married to Justin Wilson for 8 years, married Tallulah Riley for 6 years, and has since had 2 partners, Amber Heard and Grimes. Elon Musk is anything but single. He has been anything but single. What about Bill Gates? Bill Gates was married to his wife, Melinda Gates, for 27 years. And this man was a billionaire for more than 20 years before they divorced in 2021. So the guys you mentioned are not single. And please do a quick check among the billionaires, and you will be surprised that the overwhelming majority of billionaires are married. And you may get 1 or 2 who have since divorced, but each one of them has been married. Well, 3 reasons why every man should get married. Number 3, longevity. Now, longevity is a complex subject, too many variables, and there is no any one factor that can explain longevity. It's complicated. Honestly, it's a mystery. Longevity is a mystery, and I don't purport to be an expert about longevity. But I checked various studies, believe me, that try to link, that suggest literally that married men live longer on average than single men. I actually read so many studies, but in the interest of time in this video, I will cite one study which I trust you will trust its credibility. I decided to pull one study by Harvard because a lot of people trust the credibility of Harvard. So a June 2019 article by Harvard Medical School, published in Harvard Health Publishing, titled Marriage and Men's Health, indicate that married men live longer than single men. This is a study by Harvard School of Medicine. And there are many reasons they gave. Let me mention 6. Number 1, married men tend to eat healthier. The food cooked by their wife tend to be better and healthier. Number 2, married men tend to be keen with medication because a lot of women are very serious matters, medication. And when a man is married, the wife tends to follow him in taking his prescriptions and being treated. A lot of single men tend to ignore ailments and not to take their medicines the way they are prescribed. So medication tends to be taken seriously in marriage. Number 3, a lot of married men are not lonely. They have someone they can talk to, their worries, their concerns, their anxieties. They tend to vent. They don't feel lonely. They don't feel alone. They don't feel isolated. Number 4, married men tend to take less alcohol than the single people. Well, of course, there are single people who don't drink. I'm saying generally speaking. I'm saying on average. A lot of single people will indulge more in alcohol and sometimes even in drugs more than married people. There is more self-control. There are more limits drawn and boundaries drawn in marriage. And I have also experienced it in my own counseling career. I have seen a lot of couples who come to me, and one by one, the men admit that the woman limits their alcohol intake. Number 5, married men tend to sleep more. They have better sleep, quality sleep, and they tend to sleep more. They rest more, and so the body rejuvenates. And consequently, the body's natural immune system tends to be stronger because of the body's given time to rest and to heal itself. And number 6, married men tend to have support, like financial support. When the guy has no income, when he's broke, when he's lost his job, when the business has gone under, there is somebody who is taking care of the bills, there is someone supporting them. There is also emotional support. There is spiritual support. There is support relationally. So married men tend to have more support through this life. Now, well, I don't know whether these 3 reasons hold true for women. This video was meant for reasons why single men should get married. I'm not sure whether these reasons hold true for women. Give me your views, give me your comments. If you believe this video can help someone else, please share it with someone you care about. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get notified when I upload new videos. I upload new videos every week. You don't want to miss out on my latest videos. And please remember to hit the subscribe button so that you get the notification immediately I upload a new video. Give me your comment. If you have a question, post it as a comment. I'll be careful to go through your questions and answer as many as I can. I wish you your wedding bells, single man. All right, I love you. Cheers.